The winter solstice is more than just the longest night. It's a portal, a doorway to shifting into new timelines and new dimensions, a time to set your intentions and enter into a reality where your wildest dreams unfold.
Welcome back to the woods, and welcome to the winter solstice. What a powerful, powerful time in space. The winter solstice is a chance for us to set intentions, to work with our manifestation powers, and to literally shift into a new vibration or a new timeline. It gives us this collective experience where we can all simultaneously create whatever reality we want to. It's about death and rebirth. It's the longest night of the year. And for many of us, it's a time to dream and remember what it is and why it is that we're here on this particular earth plane at this particular time. This is an opportunity for you to create a new identity for yourself. A new sense of what it means to be human and what it means to be you. There are so many people throughout our lives who seek to tell us where it is we should go and what it is that we should do. But in this beautiful moment, in this beautiful darkest moment before the dawn, this is your opportunity to reset your being, to let go of all of the old narratives that you have been telling yourself. This is a time to dream and to manifest. One ritual that I absolutely love, and I'm actually just trying it for the first time this year, but it seems to already be working, is you make 13 wishes and you place them into a jar, and I added in some cloves and oranges and whatnot to encourage manifestation, to speed up the process, and to bring clarity to what it is that I would like to have happen in this physical reality. And each day you take one of those wishes from the jar and you burn it. You don't look at the wish, you just burn it. And the universe will take care of that wish for you. It's not up to you to do. By the 13th time, you take that 13th wish and that's yours. You don't burn it. That's yours to create for this year. So when you're making and setting these intentions and these dreams, make sure that it's maybe something that you can actually try and do, because you don't want to end the year, you don't want the 13th wish to be something like, I have to make $1 million this year, because you don't know if that's possible. So for example, I had things in my jar that are like, I have to finish the first draft of my book this year. I want to be able to laugh more. I'd like to be able to create passive income. These are things that I can actually do, but I'm not setting myself up for, failure. I'm not setting these high expectations necessarily, although finishing a book is kind of a mission. So just start dreaming, start imagining what it is these 13 wishes would be. It really gets you into a vibration of expansion to actually dream and come up with all of these potentials that you could experience in your life. It's so much fun. So don't be afraid to dream. Don't be afraid to imagine your wildest adventures, because I've heard from a lot of people that this actually comes true. And believe it or not, once I set the intentions and I burned the first one, I'm not kidding you. My grandpa actually gifted me his car. And it's crazy because I just had my van towed away because it didn't work anymore. So the odds of that were just insane synchronicity. It was on a full moon. It was just crazy. So do it and know that it's going to come to pass. Know that the veil is thin right now, right? It's like around the time of Samhain, October 31st, the veil is extremely thin for you to be able to commune with the spirit world. Well, on December 21st, this is the time where portals are opening and you are able to shift into these timelines with ease, because it's like a collective reset in a sense. Everyone knows subconsciously or consciously that this is happening. So you can actually tap into the energy. You can actually feel the energy shift. That's why New Year's is such a powerful time. People can set all these intentions and try to shift, but it's not New Year's, it's December 21st. That's why a lot of the intentions on January 1st don't always manifest, because it's not the actual planetary time. The 21st is the time when it's the darkest. And also, it's not necessarily a good idea to go and party and go crazy, right? Like, and drink so much, because then the next day you're feeling awful, and that's not a great vibration to be into if you want to manifest all of your hopes and dreams, whatever they may be. So the winter solstice for thousands of years has been a marker for beings, well, where am I going? To be able to shift, give thanks, gratitude, and set that intention for the new world to unfold. So aside from the manifestation jar trick, the other thing that I love to do is just journal about what it is that I want to have happen this year. What's realistic, but also within my scope of dreams. So yeah, finishing the novel is an example. Working out more, being healthy, breathing more, meditating more, going on a trip, you know, no matter how big or small it is, going on an epic adventure. These are things that I can do. I believe that I can do. So you really need to believe that it's possible for you. You need to know in your heart of hearts that you can make these dreams come true. So journal about it if it helps. Draw some cards, some tarot cards if that helps. Imagine just in your mind where you'd like to be in a year, and then write down the steps of how you would get there. So if you're imagining being a wealthy person with time and creative sparks flying all the time, and you've got the love of your life with you, what are some things that you feel like you need to do to achieve that, right? So write those down. Those are wishes. And remember, the universe will take care of 12 of those for you. You only have to take care of the 13th one. So it's just such a magical time, and I'm so excited. It's really just like you're being born again. This is your chance to write your story from the beginning. Anything that's been kind of holding you back, any of these stories that have just been holding you in this isolated and lack kind of energy where you feel like you don't have the power. I find victim mentality is an extremely detrimental energy to be in. It's natural to be in it for a time, especially when a traumatic incident has happened. But in this particular society, people like to identify themselves with that particular victim energy. And it really halts the growth. It really halts manifestations, because you can have all these dreams and everything. You can be meditating. And if you still believe that you're the victim, you won't be able to manifest as rapidly as you would if you believe that you hold all the power, that you hold the keys. Now is the time for you to be able to open these doors into any of these realms. There's literally infinite timelines happening on top of each other right now. You just need to shift your frequency like a radio channel, like a TV channel, and move into that particular energy. That's how it works. It's so exciting. I left my body for just a minute there. Anyways, so dare to dream, dare to open yourself up to the possible timelines of your future, and know that anything is possible. So try out that manifestation trick. I also have some shops down below if you feel interested and feel connected to any manifestation jewelry or anything. I have all kinds of different shamanic pendants and whatnot, which can help to facilitate you in your dreaming as you enter into the shaman world, etc. I also have a music channel and other channels if you're interested in seeing where I've been in my life. Been on a few adventures and know that it's possible, right? Like, I believed that it was possible to go buy a sailboat and sail away, and I did it. So if I can do it, you can do it too. We're not so different, you and I. So I'm sending you all the love, all the passion, all the vibrancy on this beautiful winter solstice time of year. I might post this around the solstice, so We'll see. So I'm sending you love, I'm sending you power, and I'm sending you all the possibilities to awaken your true potential. Your spirit is calling to connect with you. Your higher self wants to move into you like a goddess or a god being and work through you. You are divine. You are a divine beacon. And when you finally remember that, your divine being can enter into this avatar and operate it. But if your avatar is kind of like depressed and sick and it's harder for that divine entity to pour itself into you. But the more that you cleanse your being, the more that you release the toxicity that's inside of your being, the quicker that divine energy can pour into you and the better you'll feel. I was going to stop the video, but I have one more thing to say. I was feeling sick the other day, like really weak, really sick, and I could tell my immune system was down. So I grabbed a clove of garlic because I know that has a lot of antimicrobial properties in it. And I went and I did like an exercise. Like I did a bunch of workouts and yoga, and I even tried running a bit just to get the sweat going, because when we sweat, we actually release a lot of toxins from our body. And so it's really important that we do that. So even though I didn't have the energy before to do that, I jump-started my body. I reset it by actually sweating and engaging in that physical exertion, because it tricked my body into thinking, hey, I'm actually okay. And the next day, today, I feel a lot better. So I know that's weird, but you could give it a try if you're feeling a little bit under the weather. Garlic and exercise. And of course, deep breathing is always helpful. So sending all my love to you and power as we enter and shift into this new world. May your dreams come true.